Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of the 1 Point Safety Show with myself, Scott Hartley, and my amazing co-host, Scouse Andy. How are you, bud? You alright, mate?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. Excited for this weekend, man.
I am too. Wonderful, because I finished work and we fly tomorrow, so I cannot wait to get back home. I can't wait to see you, obviously, on Friday night and then spend the game day with you on Sunday, which will be pretty awesome, along with the others who are already out. So shout out to Burrows, who's probably just about landed now. Jesse, who is currently waiting for him in international arrivals. So thank you, Jesse. I will see you tomorrow night. I cannot wait to see you. It's going to be very, very good to see everybody in the red zone lot. It's going to be one of them weekends, mate. What about you? You looking forward to it?
Oh yeah, man. It's always a great time. We meet up with some good friends over from the States. It's always good,
Always,
man.
mate.
And it's always like, even though we're in England, we still don't see each other that often. So, as in person.
Yeah, I know. I mean, we might live like 2.5 hours away from each other, but we don't. It's not like we're in each other's back pockets, are we? Do you know what I mean? So it's
it's cool to stay and go anyway, man. So yeah, it's cool.
I know. Ali, don't be jealous, mate. We've got a time in Madrid, bud. So can't wait to see you for Madrid.
Isn't he coming?
He is now. That's something. No, he's coming to Madrid. And then he's also doing the Jags game, so I'm looking forward to meeting and sitting with Alid. Alid's literally got the next seat along from me.
Seriously, like this?
Yeah,
each other.
Literally like the next seat. Yeah, and he bought his Jags tickets about 2.5 hours after I bought mine.
Well, you know what that means, don't you? You know what that means? Nobody wants to sit next to you because you stink.
Probably, mate. Yeah, you know what I mean. It's just one of them problems of having poor bodily hygiene. Yeah. Anyway, speaking of hygiene, we are sponsored by Fusion Therapeutics, which is northwich-physio.co.uk. They provide expert MSK assessments and treatments with a focus on holistic care, dedicated to improving your well-being through tailored musculoskeletal health plans. Team offer specialist injection therapy, non-medical independent prescribing. So if you're in the Northwest or Manchester or Cheshire area, give the team a call on 01606 512 013. You can book online. The team will be happy to advise you further on this affordable treatment solution. Also sponsors of Dunstable Town FC's Talk of the Town podcast, who have a new manager. So it's worth having a look at what they're up to. If you're into non-league football, go and give them a subscribe and a like. Burrow's doing a lot of good stuff with them. He's actually coaching. He's been coaching the first team last week on an interim basis. So yeah, fair play to him. Like he kind of stepped up as interim gaffer for a bit.
Balls also the actual manager.
Yeah, he's an actual coach. Yeah, head coach. Yeah, he's been
the gaffer. As in England, as in managers, and he picks the team.
I am the gaffer. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool, man. You didn't tell me that.
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it? It's mad. Also sponsored by Oddballs, so myoddballs.com. You can go over and have a look at any sort of pants, socks, all that sort of stuff. They give money to men's testicular cancer charities, I should say. It's a bit of a tongue twister. So yeah, myoddballs.com. Go across and have a look at them. And also bleedingburgundy.com. Go and have a look at that. There's some writing on there. Deuces put articles up. Other people putting articles up. So go and give them a look. News-wise, mate, not a huge amount of news, obviously running up to this week one fixture, but the depth chart has come out, and we've got to talk about the depth chart, I suppose, officially, unofficially, but this is the week one depth chart. Looking at it, I mean, were there any surprises that you saw straight away that you thought, oh, that's a bit of an interesting one? Scott G put a question in and asked us just that. He said, what's the biggest surprise about the week one depth chart?
I mean, there's two things that shoot by the top of my head. I think having Bill ranked fourth on the RB list, that's a big one. And I kind of thought Eckler would be classed as RB1, just because I see he's just the most experienced and obviously the most successful running back that we've had. As in compared to all forward and in his career. I mean, so I thought he might be classed as RB1, but we'll see how it goes on the actual game day. But that was a shock to see him as fourth, Bill, that is. And the other one was seeing Debo as kick returner, number one.
Yeah, that was weird. I did find that a bit. bit weird.
Like at all.
Who's kick returner number 2? It was Luke McCaffrey, wasn't it?
McCaffrey, yeah. So you got McCaffrey, who is back up to punt and kick return, and it's just like, because Jalen Lane's the punt returner, which is right. I think it should be. And the thing is, I'm still a bit worried about Debo being kick returner. He's going to get banged up pretty quickly.
That's if he does return kicks. You just don't know, do you?
I mean,
just
of
might
course,
be one of
it might be a load of blag, and you might see McCaffrey to it. Do you know what I mean? You might, because at the end of the day, he's the backup receiver. And we got to realize here is that Debo's your wide receiver 2 / all gadget guy. He's going to be quite prominent on offense. You don't really want him taking kick returns unless you have to. Like, if you're needing a spark or something like that, I get it, But if it's a case of like just standard kick returns, start of the game, etc., I would just I'll just keep it with Luke and just let him take the hits, because, when you look at it, I was thinking about this before. I was trying to wrap my brain and think, well, who is a kick returner in the league from last season? Because obviously there might be some rookies now that might do it who might be a little bit different, but from last year, I was thinking about it going, who was a decent level kick returner who kind of returned most kicks, but also a prominent figure in the offense of their teams? And I couldn't. And can you
I
name
don't know
it?
anybody.
Yeah,
No.
really like, whoa, wait there. I mean, you got Dick Turpin.
Yeah, Dick Turpin. He wore a mask.
Yeah, he wore a mask. Yeah, so Dick Turpin, and that's obviously Dallas. Great kick returner. But again, on offense, he wasn't like, he's like wide receiver 3, 4.
Yeah, he's not like a number 2 receiver.
Prominent, exactly. He's not a prominent real guy, but he's the best kick returner. And then the other one I could think of was Shaheed from
Raheed Shaheed from the Saints, is it?
From the Saints. Now he is like they're one of their main guys on offense, but he also kick returner, but he's banged up already. So this is the problem you've got there is like you don't want your guys who are your main offensive weapons doing kick returns unless like it's the last minute of a game or real niche situations rather than just standard kick returns. So for me, I'm not liking that Debo's number 1 kick returner at this moment. I say it might be just all blag, but I just don't like it.
I know, yeah, that's the story. True. I think
that's a good point, Will. Deshaun Jackson was a beast, but the thing is, though, did Deshaun Jackson do it every single kickoff return, or did he do it just when he really needed him? No, when he needed that spark, like I mentioned before, like a niche kind of situation. Was he just for that? Because I know Darryl Green did it for us as well once in a while, because he was just that fast, But again, he wasn't a main kick returner. You know what I mean? So it's kind of I just don't like Debo being used in like 3 or 4 different things, because we know he's injury prone anyway. Last thing you want to do is keep exposing him extra hits that technically the kick return is unnecessary, really. So
who returned kicks last year? Eckler did for a bit. Luke McCaffrey did for a bit.
He got knocked out clean. So and he was actually second team All Pro, but kick return,
Was Jamison Crowder returning kicks, or was that punts? I can't remember either. Which way?
It was punts, I think.
So it'd be interesting. To see. Kick returner is an actual real play now. The reason they changed the format is due to safety. No big deal. Yeah, I understand where you're coming from, because you've got the 2 shortened fields.
Yeah, but the whole point though is that if Debo is your main guy every time there's a kick return, because the guys now, as you know, they're not going to kick it into the end zone anymore. They are going to kick it short.
Thanks, Scott G.
So it's that kind of thing of he's going to get bashed every single time, and it's like, do you really want him taking those hits? Now, yeah, he's built like he can take it, but if you're going to use him as a potential running back out in the backfield, or screen game, and then you're going to take him for a deep ball, or see him as a receiver, it's kind of like you're asking him to do a lot. Who's a guy who's very rarely healthy a whole season. So I just don't think it's smart. I just don't think it's smart to do that.
We'll have to wait. We'll have to wait and see.
First kickoff might be McCaffrey at the back there. You just don't know.
It could be.
Oh yeah. I'd like the backup guys doing it rather than the main first team starters.
Are you happy with how it's looking on the offensive line?
Well, I didn't like Algretti being number 1.
I knew you would.
Oh my God! I mean,
he's your new Wiley. He's your new Wiley.
But he's better than Algretti. You know what I mean? And that's how bad it is. I'd rather be having Wiley. Oh my God! over Allegretti starting at right guard. But yeah, that's a bit of a shocker. But again, what can you do? In the day, our main guy is not available. So
yeah, I think when Cosme's back, it'll be a massively effective offensive line. I don't think the offensive line is not going to be effective. I think it's a good offensive line. I think it's great that you can see. Sorry, my apologies. Josh Connolly, that's who I was looking for. Couldn't even remember his name then. Josh Connolly out there now permanently as established right tackle, which is great. And I just think this offensive line is going to be very, very good this year. I think it's going to be a top 10 offensive line. I think when you put someone in there like Laramie Tunsil, then you're already asking for, you know what you're getting with Laramie Tunsil. That's why he's not played snaps in the preseason. That's why he is that effective person to say, you know what, I can put him in at left tackle and we can go for it. I think Coleman having the transition to left guard as well is going to help him. I think he's actually probably got more upside at guard than he did at tackle, so that'll be quite an interesting one. Much rather have Wiley at right guard until Cosme comes back. Allegretti's play strength isn't good enough. Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what Scouse was saying there. That's the reason behind it. It's good to have a backup. But also at the same time, I mean, your backup centre is Nick Allegretti anyway. So,
yeah, exactly. So what do you do with that? If Allegretti is your backup centre, for example, do you really start him at guard? What if he gets banged up there and then Biadish goes out? You've got no centre. And if they're both starting at the same time, you can get it. Do you know what I mean? Whereas if you've got Allegretti on the bench, and you got Biadish and you got Wiley, for example, then I could understand Allegretti being the backup guy for both.
Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I have literally bought you a jersey with Wiley on for your birthday. You know
thanks,
that, don't you?
Well, as long as I can take that name off, it's fine. You know what I mean? Yeah,
just iron it off.
Yeah, just iron it off. But yeah, I'll just melt it off. Yeah, it's fine. No worries. Or
It'd just say Willie on there, wouldn't it?
I'd say Willie than Wiley, I tell you that. Yeah, I mean, I'm just looking at that. Say, how bad's Allegretti if I'm saying Wiley should start ahead of him? And you know what? Wiley. Do you know what I mean? So that's how bad Allegretti is. So
there you go.
I mean, those guys are just there. I mean, of course, we can't fix everything, every season. So just like
agreed, yeah.
I
don't think there was any other depth issues that I looked at and thought, oh, that's an interesting one for me. The only other bit of news I think that's come.
I don't like that.
Chris Paul. That's a strange one. I've not even
centre number 3.
I've not heard him take snaps. I mean, Dieter's on the practice squad, obviously, but I've not seen him take snaps. Will, so that'd be quite interesting to see what happens there because he is a big guard. He is not a small dude, Chris Paul.
Chris Paul's gash, Dieter's gash. It's just we don't. I mean, you like our offensive line, and I like the starters.
I do, yeah.
But can they stay healthy? Unlikely. It's just nature of the beast.
I like our depth as well. I think it's. I
don't like the depth. I don't like.
I think it's better. I think it's better.
I don't like Allegretti. I don't
like Wiley.
I don't like that we don't have a real backup centre. I don't like these things. So it's kind of we got a good starting base when Cosme's back, but. Until then, man, I'm a bit. JD will have to mask a little bit of it as well, of course.
True.
So, yeah.
And we trust, or do we come? All we can do is trust Quinn and Bobby Johnson. Agreed. Yeah, and the trust is there. We have to trust them. The trust is there, especially the way we played last year. So you've got to give them their due and hope that everything comes together on week 1, which I think it will come together on week 1. But there you go. It is what it is.
I just hope that JD's learned how to run behind the left-hand side of the offensive line, because that's where he's going to be running, because the right side, it's not coming.
Yeah, all right, fair enough. So the New York Giants then, they are coming to town on Sunday. We will be there watching this game. It's going to be fantastic to go and see it again, a sellout Northwest Stadium as well, completely sold out, which is going to be pretty awesome to see. They brought in quite a lot of people through the off-season and through the draft. I mean, the standouts for me were Paulson Adebo, cornerback out of the Saints, who's very good. Javon Holland, free safety from Miami, again, very good. Russ Wilson, you've got to say, he's still there and cooked us last year. So, for the Steelers, he is still there. We were unlucky.
He got lucky. No, I mean, he got lucky. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Last year,
no, he looked up and went, right. It's 24 and 25 are on the field. I'm throwing that moon ball. Cheers.
I'm throwing that moon ball as he's falling down. I mean, that's not class. That the receiver made that look class. That wasn't him.
Yeah, I know. Chauncey Golston they brought in from Dallas, which again is a good pick, and obviously still got Jameis Williams, Winston even as well. And then through the draft, Abdul Carter from Penn State, obviously, a game wrecker. Their defense, in my opinion, is probably the best defense in the entire NFL. I genuinely believe that. I think they've got a very, very I think they've got an amazingly strong defense.
I'd say you're right with the secondary and the up front. I think it's pretty solid there, but I'm not a huge fan of the linebackers.
I think they're strong.
In the league,
No, I do. I do. I think the front is very good. Is what I should have probably said there. Dexter Lawrence is no joke. Burns is no joke. Thibodeau's no joke. And then you're adding Abdul Carter into that, so they should be getting a lot of sacks this season from that. So I don't think it's going to be.
Baby. Not week one. He's not getting fuck all. They're getting nothing. He's going to run all over them. It's all over.
I don't think that they're going to get much change this Sunday, but I do think that they're going to win games because of the strength of this defense. I do believe that this season. Ooh. Weak linebackers and mid-secondary, other than Holland, that I like before he broke his leg in half. Okay, well, yeah.
Yeah, that's a valid point. I mean, how good's Adidebo going to be after snapping his leg? It's a pretty bad injury. Let's see how that one goes.
Anyone else stand out for you who they brought in the off-season, if you are aware? If you're not, that's totally fair enough. I mean, I'm looking at this here. Marcus and Bo on the offensive line from Purdue in round 5 was a very good pick as well. Obviously, Jackson Dart will probably be playing by week 6. So
potentially, I mean, he did look good in pre-season, but so does most kind of, hot quarterbacks who are kind of just starting off. Most of them look quite good in pre-season.
Cam Scatterbo as well.
I like Cam Scatterbo. Yeah, I think he's a decent back. I mean, he's going to be RB2 as well, which is interesting because Tracy's going to be.
Is it Tyron Tracy, the starter?
Tracy's going to be the starter. I mean, I'm not scared of Wilson in any way, but they do have a little bit of a run game. I'm not a big fan of their receivers, really. Besides Neighbors is obviously top draw, but everybody else is just like, what was it, Wandale Robinson and who's the other guys back?
Slayton.
I mean, these guys they're just average receivers. They should not scare you in any way, really, if you're a defense. But I do like Theo Johnson as well before he got hurt last season, who's the tight end.
Yeah, he's good. I actually like their backup as well, Bellinger. I think he's pretty decent.
Yeah. So I mean, obviously now they've got a quarterback who can throw the ball a little bit. So I think they're going to be better on that side of the ball this year than where they were last. But I just don't think they've got it again. I mean, their defense is going to be the one for our biggest kind of what's we're looking for. Like our biggest challenge is going to be against their defense because I just don't think they're going to score. Bellinger. Yeah.
I'll give you that. That's a clap. That's a clap for Yam, bringing the British humour and British culture into it. I like that.
Bellinger.
Well done.
Yep. That's true.
Well done.
I'm straight. And I mean,
and we've got Yankov on the tight end as well. Happy days.
Wankoff.
Exactly. Exactly.
I mean, I just don't. I'm not scared of the Giants. No, I mean, we should beat these, especially at home as well. We should beat these and beat them. I reckon quite well, convincingly.
It should be quite handy.
Yes. Wait.
Carlisle's just scored. Get in. Anyway,
scored at Bellinger.
Regan Linney, I believe. Yeah. Anyway, moving
on.
Sorry about that. For this advertised break of National League football, we apologise. But yeah, it's all good, man. It's all good.
What about you? What do you think? Are you worried about their offense?
I'm not worried about their offense at all. I think Russell Wilson can do Russell Wilson things, and week 1 brings up odd games.
I think he's top levels. I just don't think he's definitely not the Seattle Russ. You know what I mean?
Father Time beats everybody. Let's be fair about that.
I'm not scared of him. I'd be more worried about Winston. To be honest,
about Winston.
I mean,
Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston. Yeah, he's
Winston. Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
he's hot and cold.
Eating a W's.
Ice you up. You know what I mean? Well, he's hot and bites you, but yeah. Wilson.
I've got to shout my dad out here. He just texted me saying 1 shot, 1 goal line. Lionel Messi. What's he talking about? Anyway, well, no, let's not go there. Yeah, so I mean, what do you think we have to do to win this game, Scouse?
Well, just like every key, it is every single.
What's the key? What's the key?
Pressure on the quarterback and stop the run. That's our biggest problem. It's been a long time since I've seen us actually dominate a team stopping the run. For a long, long time.
Yeah.
So, and they have a solid running backs. They have 2 solid running backs there.
I'd be interested to see Kinlaw, obviously, out there, seeing what he can offer. Yeah.
He's going to have to be a key player. He's going to
have to be a key player. So who is then, speaking of that, then who is your key player going into this game? If you've got one from offense and one from defense.
Yeah, well, one defense, I think it's going to have to be in. I think it's going to have to be Kinlaw. I really do.
Right.
Defense, offense, obviously, JD. But JD just does JD things. Well, if he doesn't play well, we're not going to win, are we? Let's face it. So.
No, I'm going to say Sam Still. In fact, no, I'm lying to you. I'm going to go Marshawn Lattimore has to have a big game. I think we want to see Deshaun that we traded for and that was the one that was in New Orleans, because last year he just played a little bit loose. He looked a little bit lost. It was a new playbook. It was new. He came in injured.
Hamstring as well.
I know he came in injured, and I've seen interviews with him in the off season quite recently as well. And he said, "You know what? It's the first time I've been healthy in 3 years." And it's like, okay, and I've seen obviously pictures of him, and I've been seeing pictures of, Lane and obviously all the other corners out there. And I mean, I'm looking at it saying Trey Amos, what's he going to do? He's a rookie. It's week 1. I don't know. Terry never steps up in week 1, man, either. Apart from his first season. Obviously, he got a bomb on his first season. You were like, okay, cheers for that. He's gone, but he's never got over 50 yards in his first game.
Yeah.
Ever
don't
since.
Forget though, every year
he starts quite slow.
But he's had a new quarterback every single year.
I know that.
So that's been his problem. Now this is the first time he's actually had the second year.
So all you fans out there, don't get on his case when he's not got 3 touchdowns and 150 yards. You know what I mean? He starts slow.
Do you genuinely believe he's going to start?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you think he's going to start? He's not played any preseason. He's not really had any real. Yes, he's been training bits and pieces, but not with the team. He's not been allowed to.
I think he starts.
Do you believe with that? Do you think he'll start and he'll be like the whole game, or do you think he'll be, kind of sporadic plays? What do you think?
I think he starts, and I think he plays the whole game.
Buddy, Scott G, you have one bad game and you're not elite anymore. Come on, fella. I think he's had no preseason. Come on, fella.
This is it. Scott G, you hooked a massive one there, lad. Yeah. He's got you hook, line, and sinker there. He's not elite.
You think that's just ridiculous kind of speak, though, isn't it? Isn't that ridiculous speak, though?
Just for those who are listening and watching, Scouse called his fantasy team Jesse Hates Terry.
And that's true.
I think he'll start. I'm with you, Will. I think he'll start and play the whole game. I think he does too.
He should start the game, but you just don't know. Like, he's not going. Is he going to be sharp? Is he going to be the Terry that we should expect?
No,
I don't think he should be. I mean, it'd be nice if he was, but I just don't see it. Scott G mentioned he held out. It's his own fault. Yeah, I get it. But the thing is, it's like now he's there. Yeah, you got to try and hold him to high standard, of course. But the thing is, you got to understand that there is underlying. He's not been able to practice with JD that often. He's not been able to do all the things that he would normally do leading up into preseason. So you could see him just not be as sharp as you think. It's like when you miss preseason football.
I know what you mean. Yeah, it takes 6 or 7 weeks, doesn't it?
Yeah, you're not the same level as you would be for the solid preseason. You did everything you should have done, and being with the teammates and all the rest of it, and build that chemistry. Now I understand JD and him have got chemistry anyway. I get that, but it's still you got to expect maybe like a 5% drop off, which might be the difference between winning and losing. No, that's the difference in these kind of things.
Gam's got a great point. He says if they do come out passing conservative as a whole, is it like last year with Cliff being conservative, or is it a lack of faith in the receivers in some form? I think it could be a bit of both, really. We saw what the receivers brought to us in pre-season. Whether that's all on the receivers or whether that's on quarterback play, which was quite poor as well. It's a difficult. It's a difficult thing to say, isn't it? And a bit of the blame and a proportion of the blame probably lies at both. Play calling wasn't amazing either. You have to say that in pre-season. So, yeah, it's a little mix of everything. And Yam, I think you're right there. I think that Cliff could be conservative with these receivers that we've got because that's somewhere where I don't have a lot of faith in outside of the top two receivers. I mean, there's also back to news, I suppose, Scouse, is that what was his name? Kendrick Bourne was in for a visit today with the Commanders. I haven't heard one way or another whether he signed or I think it was today. Or was it might have been yesterday. Can't remember exactly when it was. I haven't heard one way or the other whether he's signed, whether he's not signed. I mean, I know he went to the 49ers as well and had something there, but apparently he was coming in last week and he didn't for whatever reason. So I don't know what's gone on there.
I mean, does Bourne move the needle? Does he really move the needle?
Yes, for me.
Why?
Because he's better than Noah Brown, in my opinion. So it gives you more depth, is what I'm saying.
That's similar level player. I mean, I don't think...
I know, I'm saying it's a similar level player. I get that, but it's like, it's both, isn't it? It's more depth.
Of course. I mean, we don't have depth on the receivers. We've got 5.
We don't.
We've got 5. We've got 3 starters. And even then, one's Noah Brown, you're thinking, is he going to last the season? You don't know. Injury prone. Debo doesn't really last the seasons either. He always plays hurt, which means his production drops. And then you've got Jalen Lane and you've got McCaffrey. McCaffrey's not been doing much. No one's rating McCaffrey. I know he had a decent third pre-season game. Everything that got thrown his way, he kind of caught it. So he had an okay game, but that's still not going to give you enough confidence to say I can rely on McCaffrey to get the job done at week 1 or week 2 or whatever it might be that you might need him for. And I'm just, that's the problem you see. But then Bourne doesn't move the needle for me. These guys, I understand the slim, but come on.
That's exactly what Will said there. Is exactly nail on head moment there. It raises the floor of the room, but it keeps Luke off the field.
He's better than Luke, but yeah, I mean, fine. That's a valid point.
It is a valid point, absolutely. We'll get into score predictions then, mate. What are you going for the game? What's your score?
I think we win. I think we win convincing. I think we win
convincing.
Like 28-14, something like that. Yeah.
Wow, okay. Okay.
Normally it's family business, and normally it's a lot closer.
Family business, that's the word I was waiting for today, was family business.
It is family business, so we all know each other inside out, but it's just still... I just feel like JD's just that damn good. Like, he is just that good. Like, and he's just going to show it again. So,
yeah, I've got a 23-14 win. So not as much as you, but a 23-14 win. The streak keeps going. We know what happens when we come to town. We don't lose, and we're not going to lose this time round either. So, yeah, man, it's going to be an interesting.
And that might be a valid point from Yam. They might lean on Debo a lot more early, get Terry uses a decoy just so, again, he can get himself match fit, match sharp.
Will's with you. He's saying 28-14 as well. Yam says 27-17.
Yeah, keep getting off the field. Hell yeah, man. I want to know, how are we so bad at actually picking or signing kickers?
I have no idea.
What is it? And the only one we've actually... was actually any good.
D-Hop's free.
We kicked, and the thing is, as soon as and the thing is, we had one really good kicker. We thought, yes. What did we do? He got rid of him because of allegations, and now he's kicking ass.
McManus, yeah, he's doing well.
Like we actually landed on a guy, and then we just got rid of him before he had a chance. It was before all this court stuff got done.
I know it's really tough, but I think they need to get some sort of kicking competition in here. because it's just...
Does that really work? Like a true, genuine kicking competition? Because if you're all off season, pre-season, and both of them might look bloody brilliant, but then when one guy wins, he's always going to have that. I've already won my job, and this guy's already been cut. The other fella, because you don't keep two kickers on the team. So it's kind of like, well, or even on the practice squad. Very rare you see a kicker on the practice squad. So it's kind of like, oh, I've won this now, and then you get too comfortable again, and then you play like shit in the game. There's only certain kickers that don't do that, but most of our guys have been like that. Shit.
Yeah, our kicking game is awful. I mean, the amount of missed kicks in pre-season, the amount of missed kicks in practice. He can't get over 50 yards, which is a worry. It's a real worry. But you'd hope that we wouldn't be getting to 50 yards and needing him to kick.
Yeah, I mean, that's again a valid point. But the thing is, for some kickers, as soon as you hear the number starting with 5, they all panic and start messing up. Like, what is that? No, Matt Gay was one of them. Anything below 48 or 49, he was 100% last year. As soon as he got 50, that was it. It was fucking skew-eft and all that. Like, what's all this?
I mean, Will's got a good point here. He's saying here the staff is proving kickers are on a short leash when it comes to regular season games. James obviously says, how many bad games for Gay before we release him?
I reckon 3. I reckon 3. And yeah, this guy's been paid 4 mil. He's getting paid 4 mil this year, Gay.
Highest guaranteed money for a kicker in the NFL.
Yeah, for a 1-year contract. Yeah. So, yeah. And this is it, man. Like, we've paid the money. We're thinking we got this guy, and he's shit.
Oh, Scott G says so much time wasted talking on a kicker for more. Talk about more important things. Well, let's talk about ice raids, and let's talk about how the National Guard are in DC. Maybe not, Scott. I don't know.
Scott G, I don't like that. It's wasted time on kickers. The thing is, mate, they put points on the board. So you might as well just say, if you use the same logic, you might just say, just don't talk about any quarterbacks either. They don't. There's quarterbacks. See what I mean? Like,
what backups? We love a third string. We love a third string quarterback in this franchise.
Let's get Josh Johnson. Yeah, let's talk about him.
No, let's not.
Kickers are people too, and they put points on the board. They're actually important.
But we love a punter. That's okay to talk about.
Yeah, because he's good and consistent.
He is good.
And that's all we're after with a kicker.
I know.
That's all we're after.
Jesse says, you're better shush. They might be waiting for you in customs. Yeah, you're probably right, mate. You're absolutely probably right. I won't get let in tomorrow. Be like, shit. Okay.
But the thing is, though, I'm saying, like, you start mentioning gay and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's like, you're not allowed in, bro.
Yeah, maybe, who knows? We'll get into our fan questions, mate, as always. So Scott G has got about 100 fan questions in. Thank you so much for putting stuff in. But yeah, it is what it is. 100%. They're looking for my autograph, says Aled. Yeah, absolutely. International fan of the year. Do you not recognise me? Yeah, exactly.
Who I am.
You better recognise, fool. Yeah, it's one of them.
You better recognise.
Scott G's first questions, he says, since many people are complaining about the concession prices posted at the stadium, $30 nachos, for example, if you were in control, would you do one of the following? It's A, increase ticket prices to lower concession prices. B, decrease ticket prices and lower concession prices. Or C, increase ticket prices and increase concession prices, so an increase on both. He says, when answering this, a reminder that this is an answer if you were the owner or you were in charge of running operations and the overall performance and profitability drives your compensation package. So your wage is obviously dependent on what you do. So what are you doing for concessions? Because we've seen the Ravens posting their concessions saying, it's like £3 for popcorn, it's $2.50 for a hot dog, it's $3 for a bottle of water, whatever it is that they're doing. Whereas we've got like $30 nachos. It's fucking wild, and absolutely wild. Just don't buy in the stadium and do what me and Scouse do. Go to the red zone lot and smash about 40 wings before you get into the stadium, and then you're done.
It's just that, and that's the thing. You see, it's kind of like if the concession prices were actually cheaper, people would buy more. Which means that
do you really think so?
Yeah. Think about it. If I half the prices of everything, okay, I reckon you'd easily double what you're actually selling. So you get the same money that way anyway, the fans are actually happy because they're actually charged reasonable money, thinking they're actually being cared about. Even if you don't think, even as owner, you don't really care about the fan, you could still actually come across as, hey, look, I'm a good guy. Look, love me. And
James says B, which is obviously decreased ticket prices and lower concession prices. Jesse says 100% C because you've got to build a stadium. No, I get that.
Yeah, but the thing is though, they're going to get that money back big time anyway, because there's going to be PSL licenses for that. There is.
True.
So you're going to get a lot more. You're going to get your money back in droves with the new stadium. So I don't think that they should be kind of nitpicking over like $5 or $10 for some extra nachos or whatever, because as you say, the tailgate outside, people are going to load up on food there.
That's exactly what Will was just said. He said pre-game in the parking lot for 3 hours before. Exactly.
That's exactly right.
And that's what we do. That is exactly what we do.
And that's what everybody does around there. You like to have a beer before game. There's a few guys who like a beer during game, but most of the time they drink before and then they watch the game and then you drink after. They go a bar afterwards and continue drinking after the game. So why not actually get it reasonably priced? And actually,
that's the other thing is I've got to give a bit of a public safety warning here. If you're going to the game on Sunday, please drink responsibly. Don't be one of these arseholes who's fighting. One of these arseholes who's fighting after about 15 minutes into the game. Take that shit inside. Don't do it in the stands if you're going to do that. I have not been to a game with you or anyone else, Scouts, where we've sat there. There has always been fighting right next to us in the stands. It's like, what the hell's going on? And if you're an elderly gentleman from New York who is wearing a tank top, please sit down. I don't want to see the back of your head.
And you don't want to see no guy with no sticks.
That's what I'm saying. No sticks. No sticks.
No walking sticks. Yeah, none of those.
None of that. But yeah, just for me, what I would do with that is genuinely I'd probably go A, which I know sounds a bit weird. I would increase the ticket prices slightly and lower the concession prices. Yeah, it's kind of an offset, if you like, because ticket prices are through the roof already as it is. We know that, but we're not in the days now where you could literally buy a ticket against the Lions for $4 in the nosebleeds.
No. And they're gone. And I think that's the difference. Like, if the ticket prices were that cheap and you charge $30 for nachos, then you could understand why, because the tickets are so cheap. See what I mean? Whereas if you're paying, it's probably, I don't know how much it's gone up, but I know it's gone up a lot more this year.
Jesse says last year. He'd like a beer at a game, but you make him drive.
True story.
It's a true story, bro.
That is a true story, to be fair. But yeah, man.
So James says perfect advertisement for fans. Segregate this fight. We could do it. We could put money on it, like cockfighting with humans. Do you know what I mean?
That's what it is.
Yeah, like MMA, isn't it?
You see a Dallas fan standing there, like, what the hell are you doing here? Dallas aren't even playing in this game. Like, why are you even here?
There's always that random one Dallas fan. Like, what's that about?
Why are you even here?
Or the Eagles guy. It's like, dude, it's the Giants at the Commanders.
Yeah, exactly.
You're here in a Saquon Barkley jersey. What?
Yeah, and that's what annoys me. It's like, okay, fair enough, fine. If you support a different team, fine. But why are you coming in your colours? Like, you're not even fucking part of that game at all in any way. Why are you even there? And you wonder why people go and try and swing for them, It's just...
Will says the prices of the ticket for the Dallas game on Christmas made me put my phone away. Don't even talk to Scouse about tickets for games. Just don't. It's a sore subject.
Yeah, obviously, as you do, you panic buy, make sure you get yourself a decent ticket. But now I'm like, oh, I could have waited and I could have got it like $150 cheap for the same team.
See, Yam says last year I had 4 freaking Dallas fans sit in front of me and they kept looking at me funny every time I cheered or yelled. It's our home stadium, mate, and always should be that way.
But the thing is, though, that That's the recipe for fights.
Away ends.
That's the recipe for fights, that though, isn't it? $4 against like one Washington fan there. You see what I mean?
Just God, Jesus, Scouts would fight Jesse. It's not only opposition fans. That's just normal Saturday night when we go out there.
Man.
Tops off brawling in the apartment.
The Scouts love. That's what we call the Scouts love. Just having a slap of Jesse. Yeah.
Tops off brawling. Yeah, exactly. Oh dear.
Yeah, man.
James says they deserve a dig if they wear rival shirts at a game aren't play. Imagine wearing an Everton shirt at Anfield.
Exactly. Isn't it ridiculous? But the youngsters seem to get that. It's like, man, it's ridiculous, man. Yeah, that is true. We are sitting next to each other, aren't we, Jesse?
You are sitting next to each other.
Yeah, 100% from James there. Like what are you even doing here? Like, you're not even part of this game in any way. Like, just why are you here?
I think it is every year where you've seen fights. It's just
and literally about like
2 rows away.
Yeah.
I'm taking my son to this game. It's like, what? Please don't fight in front of me. I'm just not interested. I want
to see you fight, Scotty. I want to see you fight someone.
Nah, I'm all right, mate. I'm a lover, not a fighter. You know that, and I don't drink it either. So, yeah, it'll be an interesting one. Scott's second question. He said, "Who will be the week 1 inactive that would surprise you the most? Bill, Luke, or somebody else?"
Well, I think Bill would be the biggest shock.
Bill would be the biggest shock.
I mean, Luke wouldn't shock me if Luke wasn't, it wasn't suiting up. But the thing is, we've only got 5 receivers, so he's definitely going to be suiting up.
Yeah, Bill would be the biggest shock. Is there anyone else that you think could be a big inactive? McGee?
But is he big though? Is he a big name player? Like, would you be really shocked if he got left on the bench?
No.
That wouldn't really shock me, Yeah, what would shock me is like Amos not playing or something like that.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, you're right there.
They're not dressing 4 receivers. As he mentions it, they're not dressing 4 receivers. Well, so you're going to have 3 receivers?
No, I think they're dressed 4. They have, surely.
Will Trent Scott be inactive?
I don't even think... Is he even on the practice squad?
No, he's on the...
he's on the active roster. He's on the active roster, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we at least dress 4. I think at least dress 4.
I agree with Will. All 5 dress if we don't sign another receiver.
Or special teams as well. Will says, let the boy watch, he needs to learn. I'll tell you something, he's quite handy. He is quite handy. It's not me. He just goes for it. He's like, yeah, whatever. I'm like, nah. I don't know where you got that from, but he can look after himself. That's a certainty.
Well, against all these youngs who drink like 2% beer and still lad before the game kicks off.
I know, it's crazy, isn't it? It really is crazy. I mean, honestly, that first year we went out, I was like, what is this? I don't drink, and this is like piss. What are we drinking here? It's just terrible.
It's like down beer.
It was, man. It was. It's crazy. But you need to get some Stella Artois in you. No, that's French. So it's Carlin.
Isn't it Belgian, Stella?
Yeah, I think it might be actually. Yeah, you might be right, Belgian. Carlin's horrendous. What beers have we got? What beers have we really got in here? We've got loads of IPAs that are decent in the UK, but yeah, Scouts making friends with the Americans. Agreed, James. I do not like light beer in any way, shape, or form. It's just woeful.
Bud Light,
Coors Light, Miller Light, Michelob Ultra. Come on now, Foster's. Dear me, that's
a fake Australian drink.
Fake Australian drink from Witherspoons. Yeah, no thanks. And if you don't know what Witherspoons is and you're from the other side of the pond, research Witherspoons. It's a wonderful place.
Shit. It's a shit all basically, but it's cheap. So say we research them through AI there and all the rest of it.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it's one of them. I'm looking forward to it, Scouts. I can't wait. I'm gonna dip soon so we can go and get some sleep. Because I'm up at 3:30 in the morning. Henry Weston's this cider. We're good for ciders. Stowford Press is nice.
Yeah, we are good for ciders.
Thatcher's Gold is very nice. Don't mind that either.
This sounds a bit weird, one right? This is about 10 years ago now. I was down like kind of Cornwall way, and there was this at a wedding. And there was this kind of local bar that we ended on to, basically because the music was that shit at the reception of the wedding. me and my friends just had to fuck off and went to this local bar. And
as you do.
As you do, yeah, just left the wedding. In the way how we are. Yeah, this looks all right. So went to this bar, and they had something called Cornish Rattler.
Oh yeah, it's mega
Cornish Rattler, man. And I tell you what, it was
15%.
the nicest I've ever had in my life, and it was fucking strong, man.
15%, bad boy. Yeah, it's strong.
That shit was strong, bro, and it was awesome, and because it was like semi kind of carbonated, so it wasn't really gassy or anything, but it was like just like a real nice taste as well. No nasty aftertaste. Like literally, they said, "You're outsiders, you can't have more than 2 bottles." And we're like, "No, mate." I was there like 8 bottles later, still going.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
Yam says, you guys make sure you have safe travel. Sorry, I can't make it this year. My teaching schedule just has me whipped. I thought that said your teaching assistant had you whipped. I was like, I hope in a good way. But yeah, it says, and on work lessons and such for weekends. No, man, we get you, mate. You got a job and it's one of them things, mate. Do you know what I mean? So,
to be fair, I don't mind.
I don't mind the dark fruits. I don't mind dark fruits. Yeah,
I don't mind. I think that.
Cope with a dark fruits, it's all right. I have no assistant. I wish I could use it. Yeah, fair one, yeah. But yeah, any you got anything else you want to add? I'm looking forward to seeing you Friday. You get in at what time? 4 thereabouts.
Yeah, about 4 p.m. Yeah.
So Friday. Make sure if anyone's at Dulles Airport, get the fans ready.
Exactly.
The fanfare ready.
My
Scouse is on his way in.
My signature's worth a lot. So I'm just saying.
just saying. Oh dear.
Just saying. Yeah. So, yeah, I can't wait to get there and have a good time. And let's say, I'm sure we'll be out somewhere Friday night. Even if we get there at 4 p.m., we'll get up, get to the hotel, and then get cracking probably out by 7, 8 o'clock, probably. Not an hour thing.
Yeah, definitely. I am bringing the family, so I will see you for a few hours, obviously, on Friday night. Can't be there. I am a pussy. Yeah, I will be, but I can't be there all the time. And if not, we will see you in the Red Zone lot. Please come over and say hello. And please also tell us your name. And if you watch on YouTube or you follow us on X or whatever, tell us what your handle is. Because someone's like, oh, yeah, I've been following you for about 6 years. And I'm like, I don't have a clue who you are, mate. So, a lot of the times, I don't.
It would be nice to have face the names at times, for sure.
Exactly that. So, if you are out and about, we will see you then. If you're this side of the pond, we'll hopefully catch you in Madrid this year or at one of the London games. If you're going to the Jags game, I may see you down there. Scouse, I'm not sure if you're going over to Wembley or to Tottenham. I'm not sure if you're doing that. And I think there's quite a few going to Dublin as well this year to the Steelers game. So that'd be quite interesting as well. So.
Oh really? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. So.
Yeah.
But I can't really swing a 5th NFL trip this year. It'd just be too much, mate. Do you know what I mean? But it is what it is. There you go. And Scott, enjoy Thursday night football next week. We appreciate you always tuning in and being one of our biggest supporters. I hope you enjoy Green Bay, mate, when you go out. That'll be pretty awesome for you as well. We'll be watching this side of the pond very late.
Hey, you know what I might do now, Scott G? What I might do? I might actually stay in the States, watch our game, as we are, and then I'm going to
just take a trip up to Green Bay again.
Yes, just take another trip to Green Bay. I know where I'm going as well. I know exactly where I'm going.
You do.
Yeah.
It's not
hard.
Right.
I might see Scott G there.
Back in that Tundra Lodge. Boom.
They've already got my name. They've got my reservation.
It's true. Yeah, it's true. Well, thank you for being with us, James, Aled, everybody in the chat, Jesse, Yam. We appreciate you all being here. Thank you, and we will see you again. We won't be on. Will we be on next Thursday? I think next Thursday we'll do a pod, won't we?
Yeah, we'll say it's actually game, isn't it?
It's game night. Yeah, it's game day. Yeah, so let's do it. Let's do it next Thursday then. But thanks everybody for being with us.
Not gonna lie.
And Jesse, I will see you tomorrow, mate. I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.